That's how you're going to be able to move to the next map. Basically, you're going to need to upgrade everything to the maximum and also unlock everything over here in the upgrades. Now, welcome guys to Idle Games TV, and we're gonna check out Eatventure over here. Obviously an idle game with a management. Basically, you're going to manage different kind of restaurants, different kind of facilities in this game. If you're going to be offline, you're going to have the possibility to watch an ad. Maximum offline time is going to be 2 hours, so take that into consideration. So here it is, you're going to have these small people that you can see over here, quite cute. Basically, they're gonna come, you're going to have waiters, baristas, different kind of chefs that are going to work for you in order for you to progress, in order for you to earn more, upgrade more, and move to the next map and so on. Now, you're going to have over here a lot of upgrades to do, and basically you're going to want to focus on getting more baristas and more chefs in your team. Now, if you cannot do that, obviously you're going to want to increase the profit of your different kind of ingredients. If you're going to have omelets, pizza, or most probably some ice cream, is going to be up to you. But take into consideration the fact that you're going to need a lot of chefs and waiters as well. Now, you're going to unlock different kind of facilities depending on how far did you went on that specific map. Basically, you're going to get a lot of stars, and after you're going to also get a star, you're going to get some gemstones. Now, with those gemstones, you're going to be able to get some chests, and from those chests, you're going to be able to get some cards, basically some equipment for your little guy over here. Now, you're going to be able to put him a hat, a costume, on him a t-shirt basically, or whatever, something around his body and something in his hand. Now, how you're going to do that? You're going to participate in different kind of events over here. Now, keep in mind that basically you're going to be able to cook in this game in order for you to provide your customers with different kind of ingredients, let's say different kind of foods, basically pizza, ice cream, coffee, and so on, even eggs and so on. Now, you're going to have even some tips. You're going to have even a mystery guy that comes from time to time, and if you're going to watch the ad, obviously you're going to get a decent amount of coins. Now, first thing that I do want to mention is the fact that every half an hour or so you're going to be able to invite a helper. Now, what you are going to search is what others are going to search. So every time you're going to get a decent amount of equipment on your helper, on your guy, on your hero, let's say, you're going to be able to change their colors, the appearance. So over here, as you can see, gray is common, afterwards green is something like rare, purple is epic, afterwards you're going to have red ones and the legendary ones, the yellow ones, something like that. Now, you're going to want to get as rare items as you can, because that's how you're going to be able to get a lot of gemstones. Because when you're going to be offline, people are going to borrow your cook, let's say, and if they're going to borrow it, you're going to get, when you're going to come back online, you're going to get one gemstone, and you're going to get a lot of them, believe me. So every time you're going to go offline and then you're going to come back, you're going to see that people have borrowed basically your chef, and you're going to be able to get from that you're going to be able to get one gemstone, and as I mentioned, you're going to be able to get a lot. Now, you're going to be able to place a lot of cash in this game, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open those big boxes. Right now we're going to open two. Let's see what we're going to get. So here it is, an epic costume. I already have an epic costume, so legendary one, quite cool. So that's only the blueprint of it. So you're going to get only blueprints for the legendary ones, my bad. So we're going to go back and we're going to buy a new box over here. Let's see, legendary, okay, rare, epic, okay, something in my hand, definitely quite cool. Okay, now here it is, the investor, as I said. So if I would watch this commercial, basically I will get that high amount of cash. I will not watch it because it's not that high. Now, one more thing before we're going to go into the equipment is the fact that on the top of the screen you're going to have a black circle, and if you're going to touch it, you're going to have an active skill. Now, what it does, it selects dishes that most likely they are going to get ordered. So customers will come and they will order a specific dish that you're choosing from here. They are going to order it, let's say, more than the other one. So basically you're going to want to select over here a dish that offers you the highest profit. So you're going to go and see which of those dishes are going to offer you the most profit. So basically the ice cream will offer me 1.65, 2.65 over here, 3 billion, not good, not good billions, not good billions, not good billions, and this is good, but it's really expensive, and I have only 2 ovens, so you need to take that into consideration as well, depending on how much ovens do you have. So right now, if I'm going to upgrade this, most probably I will get a third one. Here it is, and I'm going to order a pizza. I'm going to go here, I'm going to select, and I'm going to select pizza. So here it is for the, oh my bad, and I have activated. Now for the next 3 minutes, people will come and they will order most likely pizza when they're going to come into my restaurant, basically, and that's how I'm going to get more and more income out of this game. Now take that consideration. That's also going to have a cooldown of somewhere around 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to see. Now we're going to go over here. Every time you're going to discover different kind of new items, you're going to be able to wear them. If I'm going to wear them, afterwards I'm going to go and basically I'm able to upgrade it. I'm going to select this one over here, and here it is, plus 17%. Now the other common ones, I'm going to place them over here, and basically I will increase my every time you're going to level up, you will increase the percentage of your profits when you're going to wear that specific item. Now if I'm going to click this guy over here, like for example, this is a legendary blueprint. Now what I need is this epic thing that I already have, and 3 bow ties. Now I do not have those bow ties, but I do have this one over here. Okay, now I will keep the other ones in my closest attention. Now in order for me to actually craft this purple cap, I will need these specific items to forge it, as you can see. Now please do not consume the items that are necessary in order for you to actually get that legendary item, okay? Don't forget about that. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to do some upgrades. Take the first ones, it doesn't matter, but as long as you're going to get the chefs and the waiters, it's going to be even better. Don't forget from time to time to go and collect your tips. Now you're going to have a lot of events in this game. Every time one event ends, basically you're going to start a new one. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to participate over there, because when you're going to participate in those events, that's how you're going to be able to have a chance of opening new boxes. Now if you're going to open a new box, obviously you're going to get new equipments, and obviously that's what you're going to want to do over here in this game, in order for you to get those legendary items. In order for other people to select your chef, you're going to want to have the best equipment that is possible in this game, in order for other players to select your cook, your chef, on their restaurant to help them, and that's how you're going to be able to get more gemstones out of this game and more. Now right now there is a challenge event over here. Complete as many challenges as you can. Now as you can see, the rewards are big. I mean big. This is the most let's say rewarding event that I saw since I started this game, and definitely you would want to enter it as much as you can. Now besides that, take into consideration the fact that you're going to have accident. I have clicked the commercial, sorry for that. So basically on the bottom of the screen you're going to have the boost, and if you're going to watch an ad for the next 5 minutes, you're going to double up your income. You can add those boosts up to 1 hour, so basically 60 minutes. Afterwards you cannot you can watch the ads, but basically you will not be able to increase the time. Okay, now obviously if you're going to do a lot of upgrades over here, also you're going to be able to unlock new let's say tables and chairs for your customers, and they're going to come even more in numbers, and basically that's how you're going to be able to serve more people, earn more coins, and so on. Now after you're going to be able to finish this map, basically you're going to go to the next let's say next area over here. Basically right now in New York, you're going to start in a different way. You're going to be able to move from city to city in order for you to unlock new things. Like for example, first one over here was hot dog stand, newsstand, coffee truck. I was here, my bad. Right now is the pizzeria. Afterwards is going to be cafe arabica and dinner. Now most probably afterwards I'm going to move to a new thing, and so on. Now it's an interesting game. Let me know in the comments below if you have started playing it, or if you are still playing it. Let me know how far did you went in this game, if you tried it, and obviously if you have some good tips and good guides regarding this game, drop a comment and let us know, because definitely we are interested. Now also don't forget to drop a comment regarding other idle games that you do want to see over here on Idle Games TV YouTube channel. Definitely I will try to make more content regarding idle games. Definitely I'm into this thing. Now let me know if you have played different games. Let me know in the comments below. I will try them. I will try at least, and definitely I'm interested in idle RPGs, because definitely I'm a fan of the idle RPGs. Now don't forget that every time you're going to upgrade, basically you're going to get a star and also ruby basically, and that's how you're going to be able to upgrade more, earn more from that specific product. That's what you're going to want to do. Eventually your upgrades regarding a specific product will end, and that's not going to be a problem. Eventually you're going to upgrade them all, and that's how you're going to be able to move to the next map. Basically you're going to need to upgrade everything to the maximum and also unlock everything over here in the upgrades. Now as you can see, this will definitely take me a while until I'm going to finish everything over here. So let's hope this was useful. Until next time guys, take care. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, and please drop a comment with other idle games also. Please be safe. Bye.